it's your lovely Abbie Dagrin, and welcome back to my channel, lovelies. Today I'll be continuing a series on my channel that deals with natal chart analysis, and today I'll be doing one on Tia Mowry. I'll be speaking on her personality traits, her characteristic traits, and how a lot of her placements have led to a lot of the success she's garnered in her life. So please stay tuned for the rest of my video, lovelies. If you have not yet become a part of the Abbie Dagrin family, then this is your calling to do so. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. Also, please make sure you hit that like button because I know you guys will love this video. And last but not least, please make sure you hit that share button so you can share this video with everyone you know, whether it's your friends, your family members, your enemies, anyone who loves Tia or who really loves natal chart analysis. Tia Mowry was born on July 6, 1978. So this qualifies her to be a Cancer. So with this placement, she tends to be someone who's very emotional because she is a water sign, and it also makes her very intuitive, so she's able to feel how the other person is feeling towards her. And she's also the type of person who is very stable as well because she is a cardinal sign. They do tend to be leaders and they do tend to be stable and have a good head on them. So she's someone who's also very steadfast, and she's going to make sure all of her dreams and accomplishments do come into fruition. She's also someone who is a great listener and who loves to listen to people when they speak. And she's someone who's very caring and loving of others. So this is a very great placement, and it really does describe Tia as a person. Next up is her moon in Cancer, and with this placement it's actually great because Cancer is a great placement to have it in. And with this placement, she tends to be someone who is going to be intuitive. She's going to be in tune with herself. She's someone who's going to be very emotional. She's not scared of showing emotion. And she at times can have great intuition, so she's very intuitive and knows how to feel. So with her Sun in Cancer and as well as her moon in Cancer, she'll be able to understand people. She tends to be very sensitive. She tends to be very intuitive. She tends to be very caring. She tends to be very committed, very protective. She's nurturing. She does have great memory. She's also someone who's touchy, and that's something, if you look at Tia a lot, she does love to touch. So that's something that really comes with her a lot. And being committed is someone who she is. So this really describes her as well. Next up is her Leo in Mercury. And with this placement, she tends to have a very authoritarian manner in which to draw a crowd and an incredible flair. And that authoritarian manner, it's not a bad thing. She just has a way of speaking to people and people understanding her and getting a better vibe off of her. So she's able to gain a crowd and for people to really listen to her and really respect her. She's someone who loves fashion, and that's something that she may love to go into because of this placement. She's someone who may like to talk about different things. She may love to go into filmmaking, and she loves to perform in arts and music, and this really goes great with this placement because that's really destined for her with this placement, going into art and music, and that's something that she's gone into. She's done a lot of movies. She is an actor and an actress, and that's something that is an ideal job. Next up is her Venus in Leo, and with this placement, she tends to be someone who's very loving and very generous, very expressive, very playful and spontaneous in her relationships, and this is the type of person she would love to attract as well. With this placement, she's also someone who likes to brag about her relationships in regards to a marriage, a relationship, or sistership, familyship, or any type of relationship that she has, like a friendship. She loves to brag about that. She loves to be courted and loves to feel special. She's very loyal but still likes attention for others. She may be a flirt, but she does not really do it in a way to be disrespectful to her partner. She's very loyal to her partner. She's easy to forgive, and she always follows her heart. She's the type of person who may hang on to a dying relationship because she really loves her partner. So these really describe her in the best way. Next up is her Mars in Virgo. And with this placement, she tends to be practical and very rational in the way that she is. She's someone who's also love rules and love maintaining a schedule. So having a schedule is something that she needs in her life, and having rules is something she needs in her life as well. She's also someone who's very patient in regards to her action-oriented self. She's also very diligent. She's also someone who has a strength of a will, and she's very attentive. She does have a very developed intelligence, so she's very smart, and she loves to organize her life perfectly. She will achieve any goal and success in any business, especially if it deals with intellectual things, because she's very smart. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, so the intellectualness comes in what really fuels her to do what she wants to do. Next up is her Jupiter in Cancer. And with this placement, she's very instinctive, and she really does attract good luck and good fortune. She's someone who's very devoted in regards to what she wants to do in life, and she's also receptive to new things. So she likes to change things up, and she loves to do things that are different, but she is always devoted to doing what is right for her and what is great for her situation. And being able to attract good fortune and luck is something that she's been able to do, and that's something that really benefits her in regards to all the roles she gets in movies, and also it benefits her in her life and things that come to her easily and things that she'll be able to benefit from because of this placement. She's able to live a life that's very great for her and can be great for her children as well and other generations to come. Next up is her Saturn in Leo, and with this placement, she's someone who is very good-natured, and she really has a great heart. She's a great person, and she does have a great sense of humor, and sometimes she thinks twice before taking chances. So even though her previous placement, which is Jupiter in Cancer, she does get a lot of luck in regards to that placement, but this placement, she's always going to make sure she's going to think twice before doing anything or making a decision. And having a great heart is something that she is great at because she seems like a cool person. She's someone who may have an obstacle, because Saturn is obstacle, has disappointments in love and emotional obstacles, but she has the strength of being very likable and having a very wonderful presence. So it's a win-win situation for her because she's a very great person. Next up is her Uranus in Scorpio. And with this particular placement, she's someone who tends to rebel and go against the grain and come up with new insightful ideas. She's someone who demands to confront life at its deepest and most meaningful levels. She's very obsessive and can be compulsive to her approach in everything, and she will avoid anything that seems casual or very superficial, especially when it comes to relationships. She wants something that's real. She will seek out and explore new methods of healing as well as different ways to deal with deep-seated emotional problems. And this makes sense a lot about her because I remember she was going through a lot of health issues, and she did take out to look how to heal her issues, and she also helps others with the vitamins she sells, so this really does make sense for her. Next up is her Neptune in Sagittarius. She thrives on a variety of exciting, uplifting experiences and learning new things. So this is something that's a great placement because she'll be able to learn from doing fun things. She's not the type of person who wants to do the same thing or want to do something that other people have done, or she doesn't want to do things that aren't that fun. So with this placement, she's always wanting to learn different things. And with any Sagittarius placement, that really does come because they do love to learn more about different things. They're not very closed-minded. They love to explore. They love to do things that other people have not done. They love to travel. They just love to have great experiences, and they love to have fun. So they're not the type of people who will just do things just to do it, but she just wants to do things that are fun and do things that are beneficial to her and will help her with the excitement she needs and the uplifting things she needs in regards to a learning experience. Next up is her Pluto in Libra, and she's been able to gain this placement because she was born between 1972 and 1984, so this qualifies her to be a part of Generation Y. They tend to be a part of a generation that really wants to bring out harmony, symmetry, agreement, and pleasantness. They love to find a common ground, and they love to have a lot of cooperation within themselves. They are also the type of people who may talk about global politics or transform relationships. And they do also know a lot of the things that happen in society. They know a lot of the hidden problems in the society, and they do try their best to make harmony with those systems or those issues that come. But sometimes they have to realize that peace never lasts, but maybe one day it will be. And sometimes it can make them not happy. So this is something that they will have to deal with. Next up is her North Node in Libra. And with this placement, she'll need to develop these attributes and traits in order for her to uncover these hidden gifts and talents. Having cooperation is something that she'll need to have, diplomacy and tact, increasing awareness of others' needs, selflessness, giving support without expecting anything in return, creating a win-win situation with everyone, sharing, seeing things through another's eyes, communicating self-identity, learning to listen to those around her, putting her energy into building relationships that last, identifying with the diplomat within, creating beauty and harmony in her environments, learning to connect and share with others, begin to compromise for her own happiness and her fulfillment, and not being independent and disconnected from others, but always follow the path of union. Next up is her Kiron Taurus, and with this placement, she may have felt the wound of neglect. And neglect, it could be emotional neglect, financial neglect, or any type of thing that she feels as though she's neglected by, and she just wants security. So whether that security comes through gifts, whether it comes through a relationship, or whether it just comes through anything, she'll make sure that she has it. But she does need to realize that buying stuff or external things won't really make her whole. But having a nurturing and a creative spirit will help her as well, and also never make her lack of. So if she does have enough money to buy something, she should not make sure she feels as though she doesn't deserve it. No, buy that for yourself and make sure that you put yourself first in regards to knowing that you deserve everything that you have, and you just deserve everything. Next up is her Ascendant/Rising in Scorpio, and with this placement, she tends to have a very strong presence. She is very determined, and she's the type of person who will see through people's exteriors. She has a very intense and strong desire to succeed. She needs a partner who's down to earth, reliable, and loyal, and have a pleasant exterior that may be unlike their true self. She does not take decisions lightly. She tends to take a long time before opening up, and she's someone who relies on a lot of her intuition to solve a lot of her problems. And she is someone who needs privacy. She's someone who's very passionate, and she will give full credit to her emotions and experiences and make sure that she will embrace everything that comes her way, and she becomes resilient in the end. Last but not least is her midheaven in Virgo, and with this placement, she tends to be in a career that is very calculated, and calculation is something that comes with this placement. She tends to be someone who may go from different types of jobs, meaning that she's able to go into different types of jobs and be great because she's a mutable midheaven placement. So she's able to just be smart in regards to her career. She's someone who also wants to be in a career that gives her stability and gives her security, and by her being an actress, it does give her stability and security because she'll be able to gain money off of the residuals that come from those shows. She's someone who loves literary art, science, maybe the medical field, but she loves analyzing things and getting to the last detail of things. So this really does describe her career. Thank you guys so much for watching the video in regards to Tia Mowry's natal chart. Please let me know down below, did you learn more about her? Did you get a better understanding as to who she is as a person? Also, please let me know down below who else you guys would want me to do a natal chart analysis on. And please make sure you're subscribed and you've hit that notification bell. Also that you've hit that like button and you've shared this video with everyone else. And if you have not yet followed me on all of my social media accounts, please make sure you are doing so, from my Pinterest down to my TikTok. And also please make sure you're supporting my Etsy store and as well as my PayPal, and everything will be linked down below in the description box. I love you all. Please stay safe and healthy. Know that you're precious and that you're lovely and that you're gonna make it and you're gonna be resilient. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, lovelies.